Kristin.
Hi.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to talk to you. I love it. So, yes, I was saying that I had an experience a couple of days ago, and being a trauma survivor, I have problems with shame and comparing myself to other people. And so I was in a situation where someone was giving me advice. It didn't really fit with me because our life experiences are so different, even though we're the same age.
Yeah.
And I really felt like a failure.
Mhm.
Just all these feelings came up of, I can't do it. I may never be able to be like this person. And in that moment, I was overwhelmed. I mean, all of my practice went out the window.
Yeah.
So when you're having that kind of feeling, like just a kind of a bottomless moment,
Yeah.
what would you suggest? I mean, I almost couldn't, I was crying, which I don't cry very often, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's just a really good question. And sometimes we do feel overwhelmed, and your comment that your practice went out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason your practice went out the window is probably because part of you knew that it probably wasn't the right time to practice. So when we feel overwhelmed with shame, and especially if there's trauma in our background, and that can really happen, the best thing to do in that moment is actually just do whatever you need to do to feel safe, right? And that is actually the most self-compassionate thing you can do in the moment, right? So asking yourself that question, what do you need to feel safe, is a hugely self-compassionate question. And it's probably you don't want to be doing a self-compassion break in that moment. Probably maybe it's okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed, maybe I need to have a cup of tea, maybe I need to pet my cat, maybe I need to call a friend, maybe I need to turn on a comedy on TV just to get through these moments, right? Because again, we don't choose our reactions. We can't, this is a hard one to swallow, but we can't control our reactions either. We often think we should be able to. I can tell you, after 56 years, good luck with that one, right? It just comes up, and it's based on your history and so many factors. So it comes up, you feel you want to disappear, and so really just saying, what do I need to feel safe right now? Is the absolute best question you can ask yourself. Don't worry about your practice. That is your practice, And then after you get safe, then maybe you can work with it a little bit. And, the other part of you, the kind of more, the strong parts of you, the self-compassionate part of you might be able to process things like, well, of course, you have a different life experience, and you've got so much strength, and like the parts of us that hold the trauma aren't all of us. It's just a part of us. And hopefully you have other resources and therapists or other things to deal with it. And that's probably maybe why you're on the self-compassion journey. But really, in the moment, what do I need to feel safe is the most self-compassionate thing you can do. Yeah. Again, sometimes people, I think, they feel the power of self-compassion, and they think that I should always just be like, like that Rumi poem, like the guest house, just let all the emotions in and hold them. And, no, be safe first. The foundation of self-compassion is safety.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, the safest thing we can do is to let it all in and hold it with love. But most of the time we aren't there. I need a cup of tea, and I need to pet my cat, and I need to watch that comedy right now. Here's the thing as well. When you do it intentionally, it counts.
Yeah.
If you do it unintentionally, if you do it like you just like freak out and whatever, then you're still taking care of yourself, but you aren't building the self-compassion muscle. But when you take those 3 seconds to say, what do I need to feel safe? You are really building that self-compassion muscle in a way that's going to come back to help you later. Don't underestimate the power of that.
Okay, awesome. When you were speaking, I don't know what it was, something triggered or something came up, and I thought, because when you said the thing about what do I need to do to feel safe, another thought came to me, and it was that I deserve to feel safe, because a traumatized person
Yes.
doesn't feel like they deserve, because the shame makes them feel so bad about themselves. And I think
Absolutely.
that's what that it was almost like when you
Yes.
said that, was the real deeper feeling came
Yes.
up,
Because you
that I deserve
you
to
deserve.
be who I am, and I don't have to be, I don't have to compare myself. I don't I don't
That's right.
need to take on the feelings of failure.
You don't need, yeah, that's right. And just even asking yourself, and if that works for you,
Yeah.
add that in. I
Yeah.
deserve to feel safe. What do I need to feel safe? Add that
Yeah.
in explicitly. That's a beautiful insight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.